What's it like being getting involved in the Legends of the Hidden Temple?
Ooh, wow. I mean, it was such an iconic game show in the 90s. Every person loved it. Everybody that was a kid in the 90s loved it. High five on that one. Okay, but Mike Samasisia, who worked for Nickelodeon, he told me that Nickelodeon has never had done a movie where the movie has already had such a big fan base behind it. And there's tons of people here supporting Legends of the Hidden Temple. We're going to be doing a Q&A later with some of the fans. You better be there. But he told me, Nickelodeon, like I said, has never had such an iconic film involved with such an iconic game show. So it's a pretty amazing feeling getting to be a part of such a big legend.
Yeah. Well, as Jet said, I feel like Legends of the Hidden Temple is a legend. And I just feel really great being able to carry on the legacy and introduce all these new fans and all these new kids and all the old fans, just trying to carry on this already iconic game show. It's just a surreal feeling, and I'm just honored that I was chose to carry on the legend.
Now, before filming, did you guys watch any episodes of the show to kind of get a feel for it, or?
We did. I know he did because I've heard him tell me a bunch of times. So I can say we did. But I know I did because at first, I was born in 2004. I didn't know what it was at first. So I looked it up and I was like, wow, this thing was a really big hit. And I told some of my friends that are in their 20s and 30s, I was like, yeah, I got an audition for this show, Legends of the Hidden Temple, or this movie, Legends of the Hidden Temple. It's apparently a game show in the 90s. Have you heard of it? And they were like, oh my gosh, of course I have. That was my favorite show. So I did watch some of the episodes to get a feel for the show and get to know what I was getting myself into, not to come on set basically blinded and not know what the Shrine of the Silver Monkey was. That's awesome. Or the moat and all that stuff. That's why I kind of watched some of the videos or some of the episodes. But in answer to your question, yes, ma'am, I did.
I watched a bunch of the episodes too, once I learned I'd booked the role. And I also just recently watched a bunch of episodes, and I relate to all those kids so much. They're taking a long time to put the Shrine of the Silver Monkey together. We were too. We had hundreds of
honestly, we had bloopers. We would drop them because it was all styrofoam.
Yeah,
all the rock
we
was
could not
styrofoam.
put that together.
So we would drop it, and then we'd accidentally try to pick it up and we'd kick it by accident, and it'd go flying through the room. We honestly, one time, I think Isabella accidentally kicked it, and it went all the way across the room. It was funny.
Yeah.
My mom actually, watching the show, I don't have a phone, so I was using my dad's phone to watch some of the episodes. She actually had to pull me off the phone because I was watching so many episodes.
Yeah. And the Shrine of the Silver Monkey, it looks pretty.
I know
easy,
that's
right?
the thing when you're a kid. When you're watching, you're
I'm watching it,
why can't this kid put this together?
You're watching it,
but
three pieces. You're watching it 3 pieces, and it's oh my gosh, why can't they put it together?
It's when you think about it,
we could not put it together.
Oh my gosh, when you think about it, you're running through the temple. If you watch the game show, there's tons of cuts and turns in the temple, running up the steps, all these other rooms. It's kind of hard. You're tired at that point. It's hard to do that.
Yeah.
And you've got the temple guards coming after you.
Oh my gosh. We got some big guys coming after us in the movie.
Oh my gosh.
Geez, some of them are
one of them was
6'7".
6'7".
Oh my goodness.
So it was pretty scary. But all those guys, it was just funny because behind the scenes, the nicest guys. They were the nicest guys. And
they looked so scary when you put the makeup on and the costume on. And yet they're so nice. Yeah. They actually had for their costumes to make it old Mayan armor. They actually had 1,000 and some coconuts sent in from a foreign country, sent to Canada. They cut them up into little squares and put them on as armor.
Oh wow!
I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
I was like, what is this? They were like, it's 1,000 coconuts right there. I was like, holy mackerel! And the wardrobe, I gotta give the wardrobe a lot of credit.
Yeah.
They studied the Mayan civilization and Legends of the Hidden Temple game show, so they knew what to give us to wear. All of the wardrobe for the temple guards, you look up real Mayan stuff, looks exactly like it. It was outstanding what they did. what
and
they did.
as much as the costumes, the sets were awesome. So lots of the sets were based on the game show. We have the Pit of Despair, we have the Treasure Room, the Shrine of the Silver Monkey, the Steps of Knowledge, and best of all, Olmec.
And Medusa's lair.
So we have all the details from the Legends of the Hidden Temple game show incorporated in the movie. So all the viewers out there that love the game show, you better watch out for some of the details because we've hidden some silver monkeys, some green monkeys, silver snakes,
Orange iguanas,
orange
purple
iguanas,
parrots, blue barracudas,
red jaguars. There's some. You guys better watch out because
and
you're gonna find some stuff.
sneak peek behind the scenes. All of the rock, everything in the temple, styrofoam. Styrofoam painted to look like rock.
We had
They
one of the
carved
heads.
styrofoam like it was clay.
That's awesome.
We had one of the heads we were running. It accidentally
One of the
knocked down.
warriors.
One of the
warriors was
knocked
raising
it
like
down.
a spear, and one of the warriors hit
Knocked
it,
it down,
and it
and
went
then we kicked
flying through the room, and I accidentally kicked it as we were running. It was a
pretty
lot of
funny.
fun because then there was like a white patch in the wall because it's styrofoam.
Yeah.
So it was kind of funny, but it was really cool.
Yeah.
So can you tell me a little bit about your characters in the movie?
Sure. So Noah is a full believer in the Legends of the Hidden Temple. He knows everything Legends of the Hidden Temple, and he is just super happy to be at the Legends of the Hidden Temple. And when they're on this dumb tour, this kind of boring tour, and Noah, being the adventurous, daring lover of the Hidden Temple, he gets all the kids
Into
trapped
trouble.
into the actual hidden temple. And because he has all this knowledge, he can get out of lots of the booby traps, but he was also the one who trapped them in there.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Don't let him sugarcoat it for you. Noah's the one that gets him into trouble.
Yeah. And Noah, he's super adventurous and daring, and he's a full believer in the Legends of the Hidden Temple, but because he's so excited and anxious, he often leaps before he looks.
Yeah.
Which gets them into trouble. He kind of thinks before acting, and he's just
He
mesmerized
doesn't think
by
before acting.
He does not think before acting, and he's just like mesmerized by Olmec, and he's just like, I gotta get the pendant, bring it back to Olmec.
I'm saving the civilization.
Yeah, he just wants to finish the temple run and just be the one to get out of the Legends of the Hidden Temple. Not many people have done that.
I play Dudley, and Dudley's the youngest of Sadie and Noah. He's the youngest of 3 children. And Dudley, he's a half believer. He finds himself trapped a lot between Sadie and Noah fighting, sibling love, and Noah being the full believer and Sadie not really caring at all. When they get there, Dudley's really happy with Noah. He's excited to see this awesome game park because Noah's told him so many stories about it. They go there and it's just awful. So his hopes aren't as high. So then when Noah comes up with the bright idea to try to get into the temple, he somehow finds a map. You guys will have to watch the movie to find that out. But then once they're actually in the temple, Dudley believes. He believes this all. And he befriends a green monkey, Mikey.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Thank you.
So I have to ask, if you could choose to be on one of the teams, which team would you be on?
I mean, I would be on the Green Monkeys. You know, we had Crystal, the monkey, in our movie, and she would walk around in diapers and doing flips and everything.
She would dance.
And it was just so funny, and because of her, I'm a Green Monkey fan, you know?
You know, can I have 2?
You can have 2.
Okay. I would definitely say green monkeys, but orange is my favorite color, and everything orange, I have to go with the orange iguanas too.
Yeah. So we'll see who wins, you know?
So you actually worked with a real monkey.
We
Yeah.
worked with a real monkey.
So how was that?
It was a lot of
Yeah.
fun because she was actually 22 years old.
Oh wow.
And Dudley's the one that carries her the entire time and is talking to her. He can talk to animals and talk to monkeys. He can speak monkey, mouse, and millipede. He doesn't learn snake though because he doesn't like snakes, which we get along really well because I don't like snakes either. Neither does Colin.
Yeah, and the other thing is, we had actual snakes on set, actual
Iguanas.
jaguars on set,
Oh, wow.
iguanas. We didn't have
a
blueberry
real parrot,
kunas.
did we?
We did not have a real parrot.
I was
but
gonna
that's
say we didn't have a
CGI.
real parrot.
But
You got jaguars but no parrots.
Yeah,
It's like
but
jaguar, no parrot.
the jaguars. It was actually they would not have us in the same actual like warehouse as the
Room with
jaguar because we don't want to be eaten.
Had to be. We were upstairs in the other studio in a room.
Yeah, and they would not let us leave because
They would not let us leave except to
Yeah.
go to Crafty.
we did not want to get eaten.
We did not want to get eaten by a jaguar.
purposes.
Yeah. But working with the monkey, in answer to your question, was something that I'll never forget. She was really sweet, and she actually lives like 20 minutes from me in California.
Oh,
She
that's
lives
awesome.
right by a place where I go all the time, to these Vasquez Rocks. She lives right by there. I'm so excited. I hope I get to go see her soon.
Yeah, hopefully you can just be like, hey, that's my buddy.
Yeah.
Hey, I know how to carry her.
And they have good memories, so she'll probably remember you.
One time we were actually, Joe was talking with the monkey trainer. The monkey trainer hopped off him onto the other monkey trainer and onto my shoulder because she remembered me.
Yeah.
So she went from the monkey trainers to me. Like, not even, like, wasn't part of the movie. It was just, like, behind the scenes. It was awesome.
So is this your first Comic-Con?
This is my first.
Yeah.
Is it your first?
This has been my first time at Comic-Con and probably my best.
I'm excited because, I mean, it's in New York. He lives here. I haven't been in New York since the week before I turned 1.
So you do not
So
remember it,
I don't remember
obviously.
anything. It was the week before I turned 1, so my mom actually had it to where there was on a billboard that said "Happy Birthday, Jet." But I haven't been here since that long ago, so I'm really excited to be here. And for Comic-Con, it's awesome. I saw Deadpool outside. I saw Star Wars. Who doesn't love Star Wars? I even saw a kid dressed up as Halo.
Hey guys, we're trying to. Although I do want to find someone dressed up in Legends of the Hidden Temple attire. I want to find someone with a
too.
helmet.
They are always around. I have
are?
seen.
There was-
I was at
okay,
here
I'm
last
so
year.
excited.
They had Blue Barracudas
Okay.
and
There was-
silver.
oh, yeah.
yeah.
Kirk and Dee went with Kirk, didn't we, to San Diego Comic-Con?
Yeah.
They were at the San Diego Comic-Con, and Joe Menendez and Mike Samasisia, the director and producer on this show, on the movie, they were walking by this restaurant in San Diego, and there were people dressed up as the show, and they didn't even know that there was a movie. They were just there because they loved the show.
Yeah.
It was
So I bet you at the panel you're going to see a lot of
I'm hoping.
people in their helmets. So
I'm hoping.
yeah, awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.